Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an exciting video. I've been wanting to do this one for you guys for a while, and I have a feeling I'm going to start doing this maybe every couple of months since the drugstore, hint hint, is definitely a place where I feel like there's always a lot of new releases coming out. So today's video might be a bit long, I'm not gonna lie, because I have several products here, so grab a snack and get comfortable. Today we will be discussing my must-haves, or I guess favorite products from the drugstore. This really is going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to go in and grab stuff, tell you why I love it, tell you why you need it, leave links, price details, whatever, all that good stuff down below. So first up, I have this from Physicians Formula. This is one of their shimmer strips, and I'm not sure what the exact name of this one is though. All-in-one custom nude palette for face and eyes. It says natural nude right here. I'm guessing that's the color. It comes in this cute kind of like lingerie looking packaging. Who risque. It's like rose gold with this black lace, but inside, if you guys are familiar with the Bobbi Brown shimmer strips, but those are shimmer strips too, right? I think so. No, shimmer bricks. If you're familiar with the Bobbi Brown shimmer bricks, I feel like this is probably the closest dupe that you can find at the drugstore. This is one of my favorites. I actually have two here. This is probably one that looks more like the Bobbi Brown ones, but we're gonna talk about this one first. I love these because it's super versatile product. It's something that you can use as eyeshadow or highlighter. As you can see, there are 12 different little squares in here, ranging from kind of like opaly pinks to bronze colors and gold. I'll just take it, a nice fluffy brush, swirl it around, and then just apply it to the high points of my cheeks. It's super pigmented. It's not one of those highlighters that's chalky where it kind of like brings out any pores or bumps you have on your face. It's a very smooth and pigmented product. Physicians Formula tends to be one of the pricier lines at the drugstore, but I feel like this is a product that is well worth it. So if you're on the search for a highlighter from the drugstore, this one and the next one that I'm about to show you are definitely the top two that I would recommend. The other one is another product from Physicians Formula. Like I said, this one is the actual kind of like shimmer strip. This one is in the shade Vegas Strip / Light Bronzer. The packaging may have changed though, because I've had this one for a while now. This came in Vegas Strip and then like California something, I think. Vegas Strip though is the one you want to get. This has more of like the bronze, golden, coppery tones you see in Bobbi Brown shimmer strips, shimmer bricks. That is gonna get so confusing to me. But this is another product that you can use as eyeshadow or highlighter, but like I said earlier, I just like to really use these as highlighters. You can't go wrong with either of these, and a lot of times you can find Physicians Formula on sale at Target. Next up, I have a foundation in here. This one and what is it? L'Oreal True Match, but in the Lumi version, are probably my top two favorite foundations from the drugstore. But this is the one that I've been using a ton lately. I'm pretty sure I've done like 2 Get Ready With Me videos using this product. I mentioned in a favorites video a couple months ago that I really like mixing this with the Cover FX custom cover drops whenever I want like full coverage. But this foundation is definitely full coverage on its own. It's incredibly long wearing, and it's a foundation that keeps oily people matte, but at the same time it doesn't dry out people that have drier sections on their face. It still gives a nice like slight luminous glow without being overly oily looking, and that's why I feel like it caters well to both dry skin people and oily skin. But it's the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 24-hour with Comfort Serum Skin Perfecting Full Coverage Foundation. Basically the longest name of life. I have mine in the shade 201. I've been meaning to pick up a deeper shade for a while now, but I have yet to. I love the formula of this. Plus it's super affordable. You can find this on sale a ton at Target for under $6. And I feel like under $6 for a foundation is not too shabby. Just a quick heads up, there are no concealers in this video because I did a top 5? I think top 5, maybe even top 10 concealer video on my channel in the past, so I will link that down below. So I just didn't feel the need to repeat myself. So yeah, there's no concealers in here. Another product that I've mentioned several times with the Rimmel foundation is from Maybelline. This is the Dream Bronze BB. I really hope this is in the permanent line. It came out a couple months ago. I feel like I still see it out and about though, so I'm pretty sure it is a permanent product. I have mine in the shade Medium Deep Bronze. I believe there were 3 shade options in this one. I absolutely love this product for a cream bronzer, not necessarily to contour, but just to warm up sections of my face. It's absolutely gorgeous. I apply it with a beauty blender. I've done several videos using this product as well. I'll just apply some on the back of my hand and kind of rub it out first, and then get my beauty blender, dab it in, and just concentrate it kind of right here on this section of my cheeks and then along the outer perimeter of my forehead. It gives you the prettiest glow, and it sets well. Like, you don't have to apply anything on top of it if you don't want. However, if you're someone who gets really oily, then I would recommend doing like either a translucent powder, or if you just wanted to put a lightweight bronzer on top of it, that would work too. But I absolutely love this product. I believe it has SPF, right? Yeah, SPF 25. If you haven't checked this out yet and you're into cream bronzers, definitely check this one out. It's a really like liquidy product though, so it's like, don't be freaked out. It's not something that's like thick and cakey. It just looks very, very natural. I love this stuff. Okay, sticking with cheek products, I have two here. This is a blush I absolutely adore. This is from Milani. It's one of their powder blushes that looks like it's in the shape of a rose. This one is actually in the shade Romantic Rose. I believe there's either 3 or 4 shades of these. There's a pink and the coral. This is the most natural looking one out of the bunch, and I love this. This is probably easily one of my favorite blushes, if not my top favorite blush from the drugstore. I feel like this is a shade that would flatter all different skin tones. Like I said, it's a very natural color blush, but it's a color that you can build up. So if you're really, really fair, it can just be a nice, subtle, rosy color. But if you're a bit deeper in skin tone, it's something you can build up to look more of like a mauve-y rose shade. Milani makes great cheek products. So they have amazing baked bronzers, blushes, kind of like those marbleized highlighter, bronzer, blushes all in one. The other cheek product that I wanted to mention, I actually just featured this in my August favorites video. This is the closest dupe that I could find to the Balm's Betty Luminizer. I mentioned in that video as well that this is definitely more of a coppery tone rather than a true like bronzy tone. This one is only $6. It's absolutely amazing. You can find this line, Makeup Revolution, at Ulta. I feel like what was I gonna say? The selection, it's definitely better online than in store. At least my Ulta, it's always like a hot mess, and I feel like there's only like 3 products ever available. They make baked highlighters as well. I have yet to get my hands on one of those, but the baked bronzer, this one is in the shade Rock On World. There was either 2 or 3 shade options in this one. I want to quickly mention a line that I feel like does not get mentioned very much here on YouTube. At least the people that I watch, I honestly don't ever hear that much about this brand, and I don't know why, because their products are amazing. They're not quite as pricey as Physicians Formula. Actually, it might be right around the same point. I'm not quite sure. But this is the brand Prestige. I find mine at Ulta, but several of you guys had mentioned that you can find it at Rite Aid and Kmart as well. I think I actually do have a Rite Aid close by that I just recently discovered, so I'm gonna have to take an adventure out there. First up, their eyeshadows. These are so pigmented, so creamy. There are some awesome colors available in the line. This is the Long-Term Relationship Fierce Color Eyeshadow. This is the shade Hocus Pocus. I feel like this is a very unique color to find at the drugstore, because this is typically a color that you would see like MAC or Makeup Geek or Urban Decay make. It's a super gorgeous duochrome. It's kind of like, is it called blue brown or brown blue pigment from MAC? As you can see, it's brown in one angle, and then you turn it and you have this awesome turquoise duochrome. I want to say these are either $6.99, anywhere from $6.99 to $8.99, but always remember you can use the $3.50 off of a $10 purchase at Ulta, but I feel like these are well worth it. There's some gorgeous golden metallic shades as well. So this is, I feel like, one of the best eyeshadows you can find at the drugstore. Those, and what's another one of my favorites? Oh, the L'Oreal Infallible, those like pressed eyeshadows. Those 2 are probably my favorite. This is another kind of eyeshadow that Prestige makes, once again from the Total Intensity line. These though are called the True Metals eyeshadow, and this one is in copper. This color is gorgeous. These come kind of like in a honeycomb packaging. Look at that pigmentation. It's just like a super rich metallic copper. Like, I feel like that's something you would see in, once again, an Urban Decay palette or something like that. It's just so saturated and metallic. I have 2 more products from Prestige. These are both the Total Wear lip crayons from the Total Intensity line. I've talked about this one so many times. This one is in the shade Bare It All. It's just a gorgeous kind of creamy, it's not nude, but it's like a mauve-y type everyday not nude, like a pale nude, but I guess neutral would be a better name. There's that one, and then another one of my favorite, I believe this is like Read Your Mind or something. No, You Read My Mind. This is one of my favorite reds. It's so incredibly like pigmented and glossy. It's just like a true classic blue-based red. I absolutely love it. These are so glossy. I definitely prefer these over the Revlon lip crayons or really any other lip crayon that I've tried. The NYX Chunky Dunks, anything like that. I feel like these are hands down some of the best lip crayon formulas. I love the smudge pots from e.l.f. If you guys have never tried these before, they're either $2 or $3. I feel like e.l.f. recently change their prices. No, I feel like it's $2 though. I have Cruise and Chic, I have a copper color, I have a gold color. These work amazing as both eyeshadow primers or eyeshadow bases. Sorry, my throat's drying out. And just regular cream eyeshadows. They set in place and they do not budge. Just as long as you give them a good like 30 seconds to set, they're not moving. They're seriously amazing. As well as the e.l.f. Eye Brightener, if you guys are looking for a good affordable product to set your concealer and kind of add some brightness onto your under eyes. I recommend both this and, oh, I forgot to grab it, the NYX HD Pressed Banana Powder. Both of those are my holy grail when it comes to setting my under eyes. I still love my Laura Mercier Secret Eye Brightener, but honestly, I would rather pay the $3 over the whatever 20 something dollars that is. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with this e.l.f. one. It has that same super finely milled soft texture as the Laura Mercier one. I think that's all I have from e.l.f. Another really affordable product, I want to say this is $2.99 at Walmart. I'm not gonna lie, when I first got this eyeliner by NYC, I hated it because I still really sucked at liquid liner at the time. I'm still no pro, trust me. I don't know, eyeliner or liquid liners like in this kind of applicator are sometimes tricky for me, but once you get the hang of it, this eyeliner is amazing. It does dry maybe more of like a satin, maybe not like a super flat matte, but I prefer this over like the Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner because that one sometimes looks a bit shiny and I feel like it almost like fades throughout the day. This stays rich and black all day and it's so easy to make a super precise line. So both this and NYX makes one as well that's called the Matte Black Liquid Liner. The applicator on that is like, I think a stiff little tip. This one is a brush. Both work amazing, but I feel like this one is a bit easier to get that super fine tip. And everything else in here is pretty much from NYX. Oh no, I lied. I do have this though. This is the Duo Lash Glue. Hands down, my favorite eyelash glue ever. Before this, I was using the Revlon Precision Lash Glue, which I like, but I feel like this is longer wearing. Sometimes with that Revlon lash glue, if my eyes were to water on the inner corners, my eyelashes on the inside would like pop up. This keeps my lashes locked and loaded all day long, but then at the same time, it's easy to peel off once you're ready to take your lashes off. I know you should go in and like really saturate it with oil to like break up the glue, but I'm not gonna lie, I sit there and I'm like, because it's the best feeling in the world. That and like taking your bra off and letting your boobs free at the end of the day are like probably the two best feelings known to mankind. These used to be talked about here and there, but I haven't heard about them in so long, and I don't know why because I still love them. These are from NYX. I believe they're $4.99. They are the roll-on shimmer for eyes, face, and body. Get real, I only use these on my eyes. I have several colors, but my top three are right here. They're all kind of like browns and naturals, as you can tell. The first one up is Salmon. If you're gonna get any of them, get this one. This is gorgeous as an all-over lid color or on your inner corner. The best way to apply these though is taking something like the e.l.f. Smudge Pot, some kind of base that stays wet for a little bit, and what I like to do is roll it on the back of my hand first and then pick up that pigment and blot it onto my eye. I don't really like to go in and just roll it on because it doesn't really have that nice of a fluid motion. The ball kind of stops and then you get like a thicker chunk here and a thinner chunk here. So definitely try the method where you go on the back of your hand first. The shimmer in these though are incredible. It's so metallic, so shimmery, so pretty. So Salmon is hands down my favorite. The other two are Almond and Chestnut. If you want a super dark, like rich brown, shimmery, smoky eye, definitely check out Chestnut. This color, I don't know why it's not talked about more. It's so pretty. I want to do a tutorial with this one soon. So nobody steal that idea. I'm just kidding, you totally can. NYX lip products, you guys already know I'm so obsessed with these soft matte lip creams. I did swatch videos on both these and the butter glosses. I will link that down below if you guys are interested. But hands down, my favorite from the entire soft matte lip cream line is Prague. I've gone through like 3 or 4 of these. It's such a gorgeous, like, berry pinky kind of color. Like, it works all year long, whether we're in the spring, summer, or fall. I absolutely adore this color, and I feel like it's flattering for a ton of different skin tones. And I love the formula of these. They're so incredibly long wearing. The only thing is you have to make sure you take it with you, because it's a product that fades with like giving you the lip liner look, where you have like nothing on the inside, but then you have like a bold lip liner. So just keep that in mind. The last products I have right here are all kind of liner products. Well, no, these are eyeliners. This is a brow product. The brow pencil that I've been in love with lately is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I use mine in Ash Brown. The setup is very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. You have a spoolie on one end and then a super thin brow pencil on the other. I feel like this is the closest dupe to the Anastasia Brow Wiz when it comes to like the drugstore, if you're looking for something more affordable. The only thing is, I know a lot of people say the formula is very similar. Don't get me wrong, I do adore the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I haven't purchased an Anastasia Brow Wiz since, because I'm just like, this is $9. Anastasia Brow Wiz is what, $18, $19? Maybe it's even gone up since then because it's been that long. This is definitely a smoother, waxier formula compared to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Whenever I was at my friend Laura's house, Mrs. Lola Lynn, she had the Brow Wiz, and I like didn't even bother packing my makeup because I stayed the night there, and I was like, I'm just gonna use her stuff in the morning. It's easier that way. So I'd used her Brow Wiz, and I was like, I forgot like what it was like. I feel like the Anastasia Brow Wiz is definitely drier, but like not a dry where like, ew, it's not pigmented, because obviously that sucker is super pigmented, but it's like a drier, stiffer formula to where you can kind of control it and manipulate it better than the NYX Micro Pencils. Personally, I feel like when you go and draw this in, and if you really go in with a spoolie, the product fades a lot quicker than what the Anastasia Brow Wiz one does. Do I still love it? Absolutely. Will it be another product that I continue to repurchase? Yes, definitely. But I'm just saying, I don't think it's an exact dupe for Anastasia Brow Wiz. That's where I was going with that. Okay, and then the final 2 products I have here are hands down my favorite gel pencil liners. These are the Trace Jolie gel pencil liners. I have it in brown and then pitch black. These stay on your freaking waterline all day long. Like, they are in a long-term relationship. When you lay those things down, it's like, I'm here for the long run. I'm not moving. I'm not quitting on you. It's like, it's not like other liners where you put it on and they hit it and quit it, you know? Like, these are babies that stick around. So yeah, those, my friends, are all of my favorites from the drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you guys would like to continue seeing these products that are like focusing on the drugstore makeup options, whatever, I don't know where I was going with that, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out and I would appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!